whistle, and euphonium on the timpani part. And then when we get to 23, let's have oboe, flute, and first trumpet. You can take that an octave down
Okay.
on part 1. And the second part on the top, second trumpet, and first clarinet. Second part on the bottom, horn, tenor sax, third no trumpet, and second clarinet. So maybe like 2. And then third, both bassoons join, and then the small trombone, and fourth part, other tuba and bass trombone.
Just getting respected.
Okay.
Trombone 0.
Trombone light.
Diet.
Oh, God.
Diet trombone. There we go.
Or fifth sacrifice. I can do this all day. I'll call it.
Okay. You know, this is gonna bug me, sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna bug
I just-
What are your,
I just got
what are your
watch.
auditions?
Now, let me explain.
I've got
For those of you that are new, we talked about it last semester. Wearing a watch as you conduct is not wrong. Gene Corporon always does it. There's a lot of conductors that do it, and it helps them to be on time because they're doing 20 pieces in the rehearsal schedule or the recording project, and it's fine. But they normally wear a black watch and they're wearing a black shirt, so it doesn't really take away. But if you're wearing something, blingisimo up here,
Or teal, if you will.
or whatever it is. It's a nice color. It becomes a second baton, and it takes people's attention away from the tip of the baton. The same with sleeves. If sleeves are down, oftentimes the sleeves take away from the attention of the tip of the baton. That's why I advocate for sleeves coming up. And if you see most conductors conduct, that's what they'll do if they have long sleeves. Okay, good.
I have a Gene Corporon story after Darby's done.
Okay, great. And even feet.
Like this?
Well, Mallory Thompson talks about pivoting,
Yeah.
but what she does, she's always facing the ensemble, and she just pivots. She pivots from her heels, and she goes back and forth. So she's always well grounded toward the middle of the group. But I love how she talks about it. She talks about sharing her heart with the people that she's conducting. So she's always facing the section that she's working with. Okay? But it doesn't have to be, it's not marching band.
The second system on the page 302.
So who caused the mistake?
Me.
No,
No?
no. The mistake was not yours.
Really?
Really? Who caused the mistake?
Sam.
Right. Right. Okay.
Why?
Because he rushed. He wasn't pulsing the long note.
Okay. All right. So does everyone know what I mean? 4 far bar, like second system on the page 302. Okay.
you wanted to take, I think. Did you hear how that worked?
Yes.
And did you see how she did it? It was a rubber band that was just kind of stretched. That was really, really good. It was really, really good. Now, you love your score, and I don't think you need to. In fact, I think I could take your score. I'm not going to. I think I could take your score, and I think you would do it. You might make a couple mistakes, but you get back in. I think you know your score better than. So now what we want to do is do part of it again, and have you not be in the score so much. Because at every entrance, you know, the first time Christian comes in, every entrance, you're conducting the entrance, but you're looking down. Because you don't want to make a mistake. Right now, what you're thinking, don't make a mistake. Don't screw up the pattern. And it's easy and you didn't. You never. It was great. But now let's aim there. Okay, so choose whatever section you want, and let's affect more change in the music. This will prepare you for your second segment. Okay, wherever you want to go.
Let's do 24.
Okay, great. So the conducting, and make sure that your conducting is really changing the way you do. If she doesn't look at you, don't play.
Okay,
Oh.
So what you're doing is, if I was gonna, it was very nice. You played. It was very nice. You know, if you're in your score and you've got an entrance on 1 and you're doing this, that's not looking. Okay, so this is looking. Okay, I was with you 2 beats ahead, and I didn't just show you. Now I showed you how. Okay, so live further in the future and try to stay in the cue longer. Don't think of a cue as a moment in time. Think of a cue as a moment of passion, of something that's happening that is prepared, felt, and then responded to. And then you go on to the next cue.
Okay.
Make sense? Okay, good. This will be fun. Okay, here we go. Don't play unless she looks at you meaningfully before you play.
Are you ready, Sam? Looking at you.
Anna.
You think you might have heard something weird, and then you saw them respond, and then you thought to yourself, well, I should be responding to something, but now I don't know what and then you made the mistake. Is that about right? Is that what's kind of swirling around in your mind at that moment?
Well, I was thinking I guess I got a measure ahead of myself in all of that.
Okay. Well, we had a Baroque moment in the
I don't know if I'd call it that. It wasn't
Okay.
Baroque.
Now it's better. Now she's looking at you earlier, but now it's it's sort of a blank stare. Okay. So if she looks at you meaningfully, this is not meaningfully. If she looks at you meaningfully, then play. If she doesn't, then don't play. Okay? There's a very big difference between looking and really communicating with your eyes, and you know that. Okay, here we go again. Here we go again. Zoomed in right into your nostrils because he's being creative back there. You will think to yourself, okay, before you watch your recording, you're going to think, wow, I'm going to be so passionate and all these facial expressions, and you're going to see,
Yeah.
okay? And that's part of this class. Part of this class is to get all of you over your
Discomfort.
discomfort, very good, of looking crazy and having people laugh at you. Believe me, you know.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, well, we all are. For me, the worst thing about being well, I shouldn't say that. My biggest fear is to conduct an ensemble and have their response be indifferent. So So regardless of what I do, it has no effect on them. That's my worst fear. If that, it's never happened. If somebody laughs because of the face I give to them or the gesture I give to them or whatever, I like that because at least it evokes a response. I see that they see what I showed them, they see that I'm responding to their response, and then they start to understand, this. Make sense? Okay, comments please.
You tend to like lean back in your torso, and I'm not really sure what to think about it, but it looks like it's not comfortable. So I don't know if it is or if it isn't, but that's just something to think about. It also kind of looks like you're like, I don't know what to do. So okay.
You and Andres should practice together and have your backs to each other. Because Andres leans forward, you lean back. If you practice together with your backs together,
I would
you're
just
perfect.
lean forward and she'd be leaning back on me.
That would be the
And
weirdest.
we agree.
Oh yeah, don't do
They
that.
just really close.
Yeah, okay, delete that. Okay. Other comments? Other comments?
I mean, it's worth a shot, I think.
Police system.
Darby.
Thank you very much. Okay.